Malini Basu. She's up in Collin County. Malini, give us an update on, oh, there we are. Tell me where you're located, and we can see the storm right there.
Yeah, and you know, Pete, I got to tell you, we just drove through that storm, but look, right over here, this is in Frisco off of 121. Look at how dark it is. You can see lightning right there, and then look directly to the right of me. We're here at the Living Spaces parking lot, and you can see the sunshine. And as we were driving, Matt McNew and I, we just drove through that torrential downpours, and literally just 30 seconds later, here you are. It looks like the sun is ready to shine. But here, we just saw people running out of the Living Spaces parking lot, sunny on one side, and Matt, if you could show us right here, the clouds above the living space, you can see how dark it is. And move over to the right, it gets darker, darker. You can see the sun kind of wants to peek out, and you see the lightning over here. So this is what it looks like right now in Frisco off of 121. And so Pete, I'll send things back to you.
We're going to keep that shot up for just a second. We still are showing some rotation right now. We did have a report of almost a 50-mile-per-hour wind in McKinney as part of this storm moved through. But to the north of you right now, I mean, look at the trees there. I mean, it's just kind of strangely calm with everything that's going on.
You can probably hear the ambulance right there.
But we do have some
storm sirens.
Sirens are going off.
The storm sirens, you hear it. You'll have to forgive me. You hear the sirens.
Nope, I hear them. Yeah, and that's what's taking place
right there,
all across North Texas is the storm sirens are going off right now. And once again, I've mentioned this a number of times throughout the evening hours. You know, back in the day, these were tornado sirens. They haven't been tornado sirens in years. They are now officially called storm sirens because they're sounded not only for tornadoes, but for wind, damaging wind, and also for large hail. So that's why they're being sounded right now. Frisco is under a severe thunderstorm warning for large hail and wind, but you head up north of there, up to Prosper and Salina, and you were under a tornado warning for a tornado. So Malini, that's what we're seeing right now. Have you had a chance to talk to anyone to see if they're hearing anything?
Yeah, you know, actually, as a matter of fact, Pete, when we just pulled up to this parking lot here in Frisco, we saw probably 10 people running out of that Living Spaces. Actually, look, Matt, if you could show, there are people actually in that Living Spaces. When the rain came down, they were just tucked away watching the storm. But I tell you, that was fast and it was furious. And thankfully, Matt McNew just driving us through the storm here. We did get a little bit of cell phone video and you could barely see. I mean, it was just foggy. I mean, take a listen to this. You can hear the sirens here in Frisco. Yeah, I mean, it looks sunny on one end and literally just, if you turn the camera around, you see it is dark. I mean, it's pretty frightening for not knowing exactly, you know, what the storm sirens are, or what could happen next, but we're definitely staying in a safe space over here. We just got off the phone with Keely as well, but you can see the lightning right there. And then if I can just show you to the right of us, right off of Coit Road, you can see, it looks pretty clear right there. So we're showing you kind of like Plano to the right of us. And literally if we just pan over, it's dark, dark clouds. You see nothing but lightning over here. And you see some folks there watching from their car. Windy. And we see some cars actually backed up right there in that Living Spaces parking lot watching the storm itself.
Yeah, so, you know.
Yeah, it is dark. It is dark. You see that, Pete?
Yeah, and Malini, what I'm looking at there.
And now it looks like it's getting lighter. Yeah.
It is the lowering of a wall cloud is what that most likely is right now with that thunderstorm. And we still have the tornado warning. So let's see, that's at 121 in Custer. I'm just orienting myself here. So
yeah, Coit. Yeah, Coit Road right now. It's Coit. 121 and Coit.
121 and Coit, not Custer. So,
yeah, in Frisco.
Okay. So I see exactly, I know exactly where you're talking about. So farther to the north, so your area, the concern is straight line winds. Farther north, up around Prosper and Salina, and even Weston, that's where I'm concerned about a tornado. Those are going to be straight line winds there. And can you tell me, are you looking, what direction is that camera pointed? Do you know?
So hold on, I'm actually going to pull up my compass right now. Just bear with me.
Nope,
just downloaded the app the other day. Now I'm just looking at the compass right over here. If I could find it on my phone in the app, that would be helpful. We're trying to figure out what direction we're in, Matt. Hang on a second.
I'm pointing north.
So Matt's actually pointing north to the camera. You can see, I just want to show you real quick, Pete, there's a bunch of people pulled up in that parking lot over there. Maybe we could kind of walk over to them right after this and talk to them to see if they saw anything or what made them drive down towards this end. So we're pointing like northeast right now.
Okay.
And Pete, if you didn't get a chance, we're here at the Living Spaces parking lot.
Okay. Nope.
This is in Frisco.
I know
off of
exactly where
121.
I know exactly where you are right now, and you are looking toward the area. At this point, you're looking in that area that I'm concerned about. So where you are in Frisco, if you're looking northeast, you're in essence looking toward Weston, Texas. Now, from your location to Weston, as the crow flies, it's probably, maybe 10 miles or so. But, in Texas, you can see a long ways, and you certainly can there.
Okay.
And so as you're looking up into that thunderstorm, that very well may be the thunderstorm that we're looking at that does have rotation with that. So I believe that is the thunderstorm that we are concerned about that does have rotation in the northern part. Malini, don't go anywhere. Jason, put the radar up and come out to me here in the chroma key.